What's up, YouTube? Today's cleaning day, feeding day, and product review day. Let's review the Chipper brand coconut substrate products. Cue the intro, dive on in. Alright, so let's dive on into it. So the Chipper is a brand by Chris Davenport. The Florida Rattery, D's Xotics. So I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. Maybe I can't find a picture and I'm pointing at the sky. So there's a few different variations. There's the white label, there's the red stripe black label, and there's the Coco to Go brand, which is a 55-pound bale. And this is what the Coco to Go comes in. You know, this is about half of what you get when you buy the 55-pound bale. So I'm going to be real honest with you on the coconut industry in general. So coconut prices have gone up, and although I love my snakes and I love coconut bedding, there is definitely a price cap I'm willing to pay on coconut products. So as you all know, I use and sell Coco Blocks. I am not on Coco Blocks payroll. I am an independent distributor. They don't pay me to advertise or any of that stuff. And Chris from the Chipper has not paid me to advertise for him or anything either. I'm just doing this product review for y'all because Chris hooked me up with a bunch of different variations of his current lineup of coconut. At the end of the day, we throw this coconut away. We may put it in our flower beds, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, I'm not willing to pay like, say $50 a block for coconut product. I'm not willing to do it. Are you willing to do it? I'm not. So my review is going to be on the quality and my personal preference of the Chipper line products. All the different variations that I was sent, and I'll tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them, all that. Price points are going to vary greatly on regional aspects of this. Like Reptichip's kind of everywhere. You can even get it on Amazon, but you're gonna pay for that convenience too. Coco Blocks definitely has the West Coast sewn up. Over here in the South, in Tennessee and Georgia, Florida, all these areas over here, I mean the Chipper's gaining a lot of ground over here, and you might be able to get it cheaper because it's closer to where it comes from. So the white label, me personally, out of the 3 different product lines I was sent, white label was my least favorite. It's too small, too fibrous, too fine for what I like. Like I said in the beginning, I use Coco Blocks. I'm used to big chunks, very little fibers, minimal shake. That's just not what I like in my coconut product. I know everyone has their own preference. So the white label, it is what it is. If you like Pro Coco and Reptichip and those kind of like lines like that, like the normal Reptichip, something like that, you might like the white label. Now the red stripe black label product, I mean it's right there with Coco Blocks. It's big chunks, minimal fibers, there's some fibers, very little shake. It is definitely a bigger, chunkier blend versus the white label. And if I'm buying blocks, I would lean towards that line of the Chipper. I really like it. Very little shake. I tried 5 blocks of white, 5 blocks of the red stripe, black label, plaid, whatever they ended up calling it. I definitely choose the red stripe, black label. Now let's jump over to the Coco to Go. And this is the Coco to Go. Okay, so this is in a Coco Block shaker. It does not need to go through any shaker. Hands down, Coco to Go is the best coconut product I have ever opened and used straight out of the bag. I mean, you don't even have to bring it out of the bag. I mean, this stuff, there is hardly any fibers. This stuff is just pure chunk, zero shake. I mean, this stuff is phenomenal, man. And I'm sure I didn't buy everything like straight up. You know, Chris sent me a package, so I'm not sure on what the pricing is for you in your area with shipping, or if you can get it at a show or from a local dealer that Chris has in your area. But I mean, if you're looking for product that's ready to go right out of the bag, I've never seen nothing better. This stuff is great, man. I mean, I love it. If I had 5 snakes, 10 snakes, I would definitely be using this stuff. I mean, it's loose and it's in a big old bell ready to go. You don't need to water it down. It doesn't need to be broke up. It's not compacted. Like I said, you don't need a shaker whatsoever. I mean, it is what it is. Speaking of the shaker. Okay. This is the Coco Block Shaker catch tub. This is what I got out of 10 blocks of the chipper. Okay, so this is all the white label and all the black label red stripe. This is all what I caught. I do use a little bit of this for my 6 leopard geckos right here for their humid hides. That's what I put in their humid hides, which is about this much. So I filled up 6 of those with this, add 6 little handfuls, and that's what you get from 10 blocks, 5 white labels, 5 black label red stripes. And that's similar to what you would get out of Coco blocks. I haven't done a Repti chip or a Pro Coco in a long time, so I'm not sure on what their current quality is. Would I use the chipper? Absolutely. Would I recommend the chipper? Absolutely. And Coco to Go. This is all falling underneath the chipper umbrella, even though Coco to Go has its own little brand for that pre-shaken, ready to go stuff. So what I'm telling you as my viewers, my audience, my friends, my homies, my brothers, my sisters, all of that, I would definitely use the chipper. It's going to depend on the area you're in, on what product you're going to use, if I'm being honest. I mean, shipping has gone way up on everything. The whole shipping industry has skyrocketed. So I would greatly recommend something that is closer to you versus further away to eliminate some of that shipping cost. If you're in the South and by Florida, wherever Chris has distributors at, I would definitely recommend it. If you can get that for a good price there, if you can get Coco blocks for a good price where you're at, of course I recommend that. I've been using that for years at this point, exclusively. So I'm currently at a stage where I'm trying out different substrates. I'm going to be reviewing another kind of substrate that is not coconut here in the near future. Stay tuned for that. I am keeping my options open on everything. So until next time, guys, rock on.